Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? We back again with another In the Car Chronicles, man. But y'all already know what I need y'all to do with this video right here, man. I need y'all to turn this video up like the rest of them, y'all. So like, share, and subscribe to this one like the rest of the videos, y'all. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. But we're going to call this story today, man. It all started from him doing favors. Crazy situation, man. But we are on Lawrenceville for this one, man. But I can remember being in 30 building, y'all. This was around the time trying to get my feet wet with different things, man. Pause. Like, I'm trying to make money doing this. I'm trying to get in the car with my homeboys over here in this pod, man. Like, I was just trying to really find my way in the jump, man. Because kind of like, when you don't have no motion in there at this time, this is probably like a little bit of that time when I'm just first getting to 30 building after leaving San Francisco. So I'm just trying to find my way. Different little situations is coming my way. A lot of them be crazy situations. A lot of them be good situations, man. But either way, I still haven't found my way yet, man. You know why I say that? Because I still haven't got my own phone yet, man. So like, me being downstairs when I was in that part, when I was in 30 building, I was downstairs, like, when I was in that cell downstairs, like, it was like my luck was bad because I could never get a good roommate. I can't get not one good roommate, man. I was just going through roommates like it was crazy. My word, I couldn't get no good roommate, man. So like, I finally ended up getting a good roommate, man. I ain't gonna say bro name, man, put him all in this, man, but like, bro know who he is though, man. But I had got a good roommate, man. He was from the 804 side. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that he from the 804 side, man. So bro coming to block, like, you know, like, he was one of those dudes that everybody from his town used to rock with him dumb hard. Like, they used to rock with him, like, you could see how people was treating him kind of like he was kind of like a big dog from their city or whatever the case. So like, that's the type of like power he had, like, you know what I mean? I saw that when he first come in the block. So I was kind of just happy that the first thing he came in with, he was like, I'm cool with being on the top bunk. No, like, he was scared or nothing like that. Some people just like the top bunk. So like, when he was like, he was cool with being on the top bunk, I was cool with that because he definitely could have got the bottom bunk and made an issue of it because he was a diabetic. Now, when you a diabetic, for some reason, I don't know why, the main reason, but they'll issue you a bottom bunk pass and you can sleep on the bottom bunk. So he definitely could have pushed the issue with that, but he didn't care. Bro didn't have a lot of time. He was one of those dudes that was just kind of like catching another bid, and he was cool with a lot of stuff. So I was just like, all right, like, me and him kind of like to see that energy that he won't tripping off the bed and like he won't know like a peon type of dude. I was cool with that. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was definitely cool with that, man. So for real, when he got his stuff together, he moved in, man. He came in, he told me straight up, like, man, what's going on up this joint? Like, he like, look, who got this, who got that? Like, he immediately was talking about trying to get some paper or whatever the case. So I'm telling him, and for real, like, you know, off the rip, I wasn't trying to like I'm gonna be going in with money with this guy. I just met him, like, he just came in my cell, but like, seeing somebody that's attracted to trying to get some more money was kind of different. And that's what he was talking. And he used to say kind of like he can make moves, but he was like, his baby mama was out of town. He was like, she be working out of town. She like a traveling nurse. So he was like, for real, she dumb trained to go. He was like, she'll bring me whatever. But he was like, she ain't coming back to like 3 months. So he like, man, for real, I only got 3 years. Bro only had 3 years. He had just got locked up. He had went to some level 1 and he messed up at a level 1. He already had his property and everything. So they sent him to Lawrenceville. You know what I mean? So he struck by coming to Lawrenceville to level 3. So he was good though. You know what I mean? I told him about how it was going on in there. I told him about the landscape. Told him how everything was straight. So he was cool with it, man. So like, the more me and bro was in the cell, all we used to do, you know, he's a diabetic, so he's able to run around and he's kind of like networking, and he's coming back with stuff. You know what I mean? He used to mess with the Lala. He's coming back with it. He used to always put us to make sure he can find us if we didn't have it. So that's the advantage we used to have on a lot of other dudes that was in our block, that when he can go to diabetic call, he used to be able to mingle with all the dudes from the other side, diabetic, you know what I mean, when they go to child. And we used to have the Lala because of that, man. It used to look like we had the pack, but we never really had the pack. We was just buying this stuff, you know what I mean? He had people that'll look out for him. I had people that'll look out for me. So we just used to put our money together and get a better deal game, y'all. So boom. So everything was going smooth with my roommate, man. Everything was going smooth with him, man. We're going to call him Red, by the way, man. Like, everything was going smooth with him. And for real, Like, it won't nothing about us. It won't nothing that we was bumping heads about. Pause. Like, it won't never like we was arguing about this or arguing about that. Like, bro had his own stuff. I had mine. We mess with the la. We make a meal. We'll chill. Like, we was compatible. Like, we wanted each other way. He'll be out in the party. He might go talk to his homeboy, go to his other homeboy, sell for a minute, or whatever the case. So as time went on, we seeing how Lawrenceville is. Like, you know, once you on Lawrenceville, you're gonna see how dudes living. You're gonna see how dudes living, man. So, like, the phone game started being like majorly attractive to us. It been attractive to like make a move like that. But you know, now me and bro in the cell, like when you in the cell with somebody that you cool with like that, like we cool, me and bro done been in the cell like a month now. And like me and him cool as hell. Me and him super cool. So like, it's only right if you be like, yo, let's get a jack. You know what I mean? Let's you know, because these phones be expensive. Unless you got somebody that really care about you on the street that'll send you a lump sum of money. But usually people combine forces on Lawrenceville because it makes sense. Not all the time. I done had my own, and I know dudes that done had their own, but like combining forces is never a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like just get a phone over here, period. And that's just what it be. So like you already know that's in the me and bro plans. Me and Red trying to get one. Like, that's all we took. Like, yo, we trying to get a jack. He like, man, look, they saying ain't nothing. Because not too long before he got up there, they had just tore a lot of stuff off. Like, the lady that was working up there was bringing a lot of stuff. She had got tore off. You know what I mean? Her peoples that worked with her had got tore off. So, like, that left a major void on Lawrenceville at this particular moment. Like the other side of the yard really didn't get affected as much as our side of the yard because this particular lady was messing with more dudes on our side of the yard. So it was like we got affected by it. So it was like a crazy drought. Every now the visiting room, dudes popping up from the visiting room. Like you got to find it from across the yard, like different things like that. So like for real, it wasn't how it used to be before that lady I got tore off, man. So everybody trying to find their way of what they gonna do. Everybody trying to see how they gonna get some money. Everybody trying to get the pack because it's just a free for all. If you got it and it's good, everybody gonna buy it, y'all. So boom. And when everybody buying your stuff, man, you can just set the market and just keep it coming consistently. And that's how you gonna start making money. So me and my roommate used to always try to make plans to do this. We was like, yo, we got to get the pack. So I'm telling him like, yo, look, we can get the pack and we can do this. I was like, but the only way we're going to really win if we get a cell phone. I was like, man, we got to get a cell phone, man. So like I say, because of the lady, like it's not really jumping like that. It's not jumping up there like that, man. They on there, but it like sometimes it'll come to like a quiet society of the people that just got it, and then you gotta wait till they get back in here, man. So like it was just a quiet time for them joints, man. We was just like, you know, he coming back from diabetic call, like, bro, I done asked everybody, bro, ain't nobody coming up with nothing, bro. They says a dude in 80 building that's probably be getting them, but he talking about next month and like just all bad news with it. Now it was a dude, I think it was 2 dudes in our block at this particular moment, because the dudes that got tore off with the lady, they was the ones that had the jack. So it was like 2 dudes left that had phones in our junk. So it was them in the block. But they never was really trying to make no moves. One of them was from Richmond, and I think one of them was from Northern Virginia. They just used to hang with their little crew and let them use the phone. Like, they won't really sack dudes, because dudes be like that on Lawrenceville. Dudes that have a phone and don't think about business. And like, I ain't mad at dudes for that. Me, I want business. I'm using it for business and pleasure, but business first, definitely. A lot of dudes get it for pleasure, just to chill. They gonna be safe with it. They ain't gonna mess with nobody. So that's how dudes be rolling with the jack. But like, we trying to get it for we can take care of business. So when bro talking this jack, I'm like, yo, bro, listen, we gotta get a phone. I said, because we get the phone, that's gonna make getting the pack easy. I said, the phone is the foundation. I said, we can't get money without no phone. I said, how we gonna clean the money? I said, we gotta get a phone. We gotta get that green dot stuff everybody talking about, because green dot was just starting to happen. Like, it was still Western Union at first when I got the 30 building, when I was on Lawrenceville and when I was on the other side of the yard, but like green dot was just starting to happen though. Green dot was just starting to come. So I'm like, bro, we got to get that. Like, we've been hearing how dudes can clean their own bread. We're like, man, we got to get that. That's what we got to do, bro. So like, I'm telling my roommate, he like, yeah, that's what we got. He like, man, I wish my baby mama was here. Charlotte, like, man, she'd be back in a minute. He like, man, talk crazy. I'm like, yo, bro, look, like we got to find a phone, bro. I was like, yeah, we can keep buying little signs, like, but the main thing, bro, I'd rather get a phone, bro. Like if something fall in our lap, we gonna rock with it though. I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot. We can do that, man. So like me and bro was on the same page for what needs to be done. You know what I mean? We was on the same page what needs to be done. So he came back from diabetic call one day. He was like, yo, look, I need to holler at you. I'm like, what's up? He was like, man, look, man. He was like, look, we can get a phone. I was like, we can get a phone? How we can get a phone? He was like, look, oh, chill. I'm like, what's up? I was like, I can get my money, bro. I just gotta get on the phone, bro. He was like, no, I know, man. He was like, well, look, that ain't what I'm talking about. I said, what you talking about? He was like, look, I can get a phone, Charlotte, but the only thing about it is that it's somebody else that he said he promised an iPod a phone too. So I'm like, what? He like, yeah, he said he promised somebody else a phone. I'm like, man, hold on, man. How can somebody be promised? I said, this the dude you've been telling me about that you've been talking to that said he might be getting phones any given time now. We've been waiting for like 2-3 weeks now. This is the same dude. He like, yeah. I was like, man, so how was somebody before us? How is it we in a situation? I said, bro, we need to talk. He was like, look, I don't know. He was like, look though. Guess who it is though? I'm like, who? So he pointed the dude out. I ain't gonna say what dude from. Word. I ain't gonna say what bro from, right? But he tell me who dude is. So when he tell me who dude is now, don't get me wrong now. Like, I'm gonna say it like this, like for real, I know him in the block. Have I been around him crazy to know how he really is? Not really. We speak in the block. I never been in his cell. He never been in my cell. Like, I know who he is. He know who I am. Like, but there's no problem that we have with each other. But at the same time though, man, I'm just like, yo, like, can I share a jack with him, man? Like, he had a friend or two, but I'm just like, bro, I ain't sharing. He was like, man, look, that's the only way we can get a jack right. He said, it's the only joke. He's a flip phone. He was like, look, all we got to do, bro, is put up $150 a piece, bro. That's $300, bro. He said, the dude got $300. I done hollered at him. He said, he got down. That dude wants $600 for the phone. He said, man, look, it's either that or he said, he just get dude the phone. He said, we both can just have the phone. He said, when another phone come, whoever get the phone, and you know what I mean? He said, let's pay the person back their $300, and then we just keep the phone. He said, that's how he gonna do it. So I'm like, shh, like, what would y'all do? Like, this was a major dilemma, man. Like, share phones with somebody that I don't even rock with. Like, me and bro would end up down the line getting our own joint. But like, when this first happened, like, this was like this was a major decision, like, because we about to have to put our business with their business, man. And kind of like, that's kind of not like what Lawrenceville was, y'all. So boom. Now, when I say that's not how it was, I'm talking about like people knew who had phones in the block. Like, just like you would tell, like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll call Empire Rec. Nobody really come out, about 5, 6, 10 people. The dudes playing weak poker down there. They out there. The bar empty. You know why? Because everybody got the Jacquelines. Everybody got them joints, man. So like, people would know who got phones. Usually the dude from your city, he'll have a phone. He'll usually look out for people from his city or people that he just rock with in general, and they can get on and get the phone. They want to get some green dots because everybody want to get green dots. So you just let them get on the phone. Here, you want to call your peoples? Yeah, here you go. So that goes on all day in penitentiary. Hey, here you go. Yeah, call your peoples. Yeah, people be wanting to help you get the money. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's about in there, getting money. You know what I mean? So like, that's how it go. But everybody trying to win, man. Everybody trying to win on that jump, man. So that's just how it is, man. So like this was a major decision, man. Like, so, but I felt like I saw in my roommate eyes kind of like really wanted me to rock with him on his decision. That's what I got out of it, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I got that he really want me to make a decision, man, to kind of like go in with him on his phone, y'all. So boom. I said, man, don't worry about it. I said, bro, look. I said, look, we gotta meet dude, though. He said, yeah, that's what dude said too. He was like, you know what I mean? He's like, he rock with you. And he said, because I had already talked to him. He said, because he had snuck out to diabetic call. He said he had met dude out there at diabetic call. He said, when I'm out there, he said, dude, pull up. Introduced me, like, yeah, look, man, don't bro, look, my bad, but y'all might gotta go half and half, then y'all just share. And he said, that's what I told him, Shorty, like, you know, me and my roommate Weezy, he was like, well, look, y'all work it out just until. So I'm like, man, it's crazy. So he gave me the count. He said, yeah, so bro said he was gonna pull up though, just, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, call him. So he went out, he dipped out for a sec, come back to the cell. Like, yo, what's up, bro? He walked in, he was like, hey, what's up? Docked him up, like, what's up, man? He was like, nothing, man. He was like, crazy, right? I was like, yeah, man. I was like, so look, how are we gonna do this though? Like, he was like, we just go day for day. And he already had it figured out slightly. He was like, yeah, we just go day for day. Like, you know, we can go day for day. Like if it's business, like, you know, like, I don't mind. If y'all don't mind, like, sometimes it's business, then, you know, whatever the case. But at the end of the day, we just go day for day. Y'all might like having a break. Y'all got the phone today. The next day, you know what I mean? Sometimes might fall on the outside of the day, sometimes, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, that sound all right, man. I was like, I'm cool with it though, man. I said, the only person gonna probably use this phone is my little homeboy that sleep down there. I said, I ain't got a lot of homeboys that I'm gonna be trying to run and use the jack. And I said, I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I would just be trying to figure out who gonna know about our phone, though. I said, because at the end of the day, even though we sharing phones going day for day, like, we still got to be careful with this phone, or what's the use of us paying this money? Like, we just gonna lose it. So he was like, yeah, I feel you. Like, but like for real, I got a couple of homeboys and stuff, man, you know, but for the most part, though, man, I be chilling as well. He was like, I didn't really want to do this either. Well, you know, like, now we in this situation. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like, we can't change what's happening or what's going on now, but I'm just like, at the end of the day, still though, I feel like it should be a little bit of structure as far as who knows what's going on. He was like, look, ain't nothing on my part, Ain't nothing on my part, man. Y'all, I know I can trust y'all. I know I trust bruh. He was talking to my roommate. I know I trust bruh. So everything gonna run straight with it. So everything will be good. I'm like, all right, just making sure, man. So I was like, well, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get my money. He was like, yeah, I got my card right here. So all right, so y'all just waiting on me. So I went on and took care of business. You know what I mean? I took care of business. I went and got my little $150, gave it to my roommate, man, and it was a done deal game, y'all. So boom. My roommate go to diabetic call. He come back from diabetic call. He come in the cell. He looking super happy. He like, yeah. As soon as he walk in the junk, though, you hear a knock. I look, it's bro, the dude that we gonna have on the phone. He come to the junk. He like, we gonna call him Bert. He come to the door. I see him. Like, he came in. He was like, he looking like, what's up? He like, hey, we got the junk. He was like, yeah, look. He was like, y'all want me to pay the first phone bill? I can get, you know what I mean? That's what y'all want. I don't mind. Y'all do it next month. So I'm like, I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, you can do it, man. You know what I mean? I won't tripping. Like, I should have been the one that paid it, though. Like, but I'm sharing a phone, y'all. Like, this is something that I never done before, man. For real, I'm just feeling like a little slick whack right now because this is nothing that I'll never sign up for, man. Like, this, I don't prefer nobody to sign up to ever make a play like this, man, because it turns out just to be stupid at the end of the day. But right now, I'm in this situation where I have agreed to do this, man. So, you know, I got to play nice, man. I got to be a good guy, man. You know, bro, he stepped up to pay the first phone bill. We let him do it, man. So he came, when he came in and said he borrowed it to do it. The other dude from Northern Virginia phone. So he came up there, he was like, look, I mean, I ain't asked who it was, but more than likely he be talking to him. So I guess that's who phone he be using. So he got his own junk now. So when he got his phone, he came in my room, set it up. Me and my roommate right there, he get the junk right. He get the number, he gets the number. He like, look, I'm gonna rock with it until count time to give it to y'all. Y'all rock until the next count. We go back to back. We just figure out who gonna stay the night with it. So we like, I bet. So he stayed on through count with it. When we locked down, but the phone is connected now. So when he came in the cell when the count was clear, he gave us the phone. So when we got the phone, we was like, man, he dipped. He kept his word. Everything was straight. So we got the phone now. Like, we did our thing. Bro got on the phone first. Then I got on the phone, man. Everything was copacetic, man. Like, after I used the phone, I kind of ain't really want to use the phone no more. Like, I didn't have a girl at this time. Like, I called my people, you know what I mean? I called my homeboy that be having my bread. Like, after that, it won't nobody else to call, y'all. So, boom. My word, man. I was like, man, I'm good. I went back out in the pod. You know, I started mingling, man. It felt good to at least have access to a phone to use now, though. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, even though it was 3 people on this phone, man, like, it still felt good to kind of, like, you know, just have access to not use this wall phone, man. Like, and I was happy about that on the low, man. I wasn't trying to be ungrateful, man. I was feeling good about that situation right there. So we got the phone for like it's about a week now, and we've been going day for day, like how he been saying. So it's been going good. It's been going good. It's been going good. So we in the cell one day, and while we in the junk, we just hear. I go to the door and look, because I'm on the bottom tier, so you know I gotta be on point, but I don't have a phone. Bro got the phone. So I'm looking at his door. I'm looking. See, he on point. He definitely on point. So they come in. So I don't know where they was gonna go, but they end up blitzing the Northern Virginia dude. They blitz him. They don't find nothing. They leave out of that junk. They go to his homeboy cell. They blitz the Northern Virginia dude, homeboy cell. They come up with a jack. My word, old dude from Northern Virginia that hold the jack for bro. That's my word. They found him with the phone. Man. You look up, they taking old head out. They got the phone on the table. They knocked the phone, man. That's my word. I look up at the Northern Virginia dude. He slept in the top cell, the first cell at the top, on the other side of me, on the upstairs on the top. I look, he was at the door like this. He was looking drunk, y'all, so boom. And that's the type of look you have when your phone go down, man. That's the type of look you're gonna have all the time when you lose a jack, man. So his jack is out of there. So because they found the phone, they kept us on lockdown for a couple of hours. So after they packed bro shit up, you know what I mean, looked around, got rid of all that stuff, you know what I mean, I guess took the evidence out, then they popped our doors. So we come out, you know what I mean? So everything normal, you know, they just had a situation where they done ran down dudes, you know what I mean? I know Northern Virginia dumb sick. I know he's sick, man, but like, you know, we didn't have the phone at count time. So like, I felt like with all that drama going on, like, definitely get the phone away from you, bro. Like, I couldn't wait. So I'm like, after child, I was already telling my roommate Red, like, yo, after child, we're gonna get the jack back. You like, yeah, that's what's up. So he go to diabetic call. He come back early. So as soon as we was about to get ready to get released with child, I was just chilling. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I was in the cell majority of the time anyway. So I come out, I ain't paying nothing no mind. But all I know is the lady said stand by for child. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right. So they called child. Everybody went. But as I was about to go out, my roommate ain't gonna go to child. But as I was about to go out, dude was like, yo, they got some garbage over there. They switched the tray. Sometimes Lawrenceville do that. He was like, yo, they switched the tray. I forgot they was switching from hamburger to some chili mac or something like that. I'm like, for real, man? Like, yeah. So I hit the U-turn in mid-stride. I come back to the building. I come back in the pod. As I'm coming back in the pod, my roommate, he a diabetic, so he already sitting right there. When I walk in, I'm looking at his face as I'm walking in. He just like, I'm like, what's up, bro? I walk in, I'm like, what's good? He was like, man, hey, look, man, go get the phone, bro. I was like, why you ain't get it? He was like, man, I thought he was going to child. I was gonna get it when he come back from child. He was like, man, he ain't even go to child. He said, I go to this, man, go look, man. I said, what? He said, man, let's go to his cell, man. I was like, man, shh. So bro slept on the bottom tail across from us. You know what I mean? So I walk this joint, I get close, I see the cut is like halfway up. It ain't all the way on, but it's on close on. It's like about that much. I walked to this door, I was like, but it's open though. Like it ain't open, but it ain't locked. You know what I mean? So I walked to the door like, so as I'm knocking, I'm grabbing it because his roommate know the count. He know the count. I'm like, hey yo, bro. As I'm doing that, I feel somebody's hand touch my hand from the other junk on. So not on no maniac shit, but like it looked like we grabbed the door at the same time. But it was like, and I'm coming around. He was like, hey, hold on, bro, hold on. I was like, and I looked in. My word, y'all, it's like 5 dudes and they on the jack, y'all.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time.